Alrighty, it's time for Duelist Kingdom action, and kicking off tonight is Mako going up against the Paradox Brothers. Mako had a very rough start to the tournament, as did the Paradox Brothers, actually, so let's have a look. Alright, Paradox Brothers are 29th, Mako is 25th. So both players would be looking to try and turn their season around. Of them both, I don't know, who would you say? I would say that Mako is definitely the stronger player, but you just never know. As, mind you, Mako has started off with a pretty good hand here. He's got Terra King Salmon early, which is a 2400 and 5 stars. The Jellyfish takes the field. The Paradox Brothers put down a face-down defense of their own. Turn change back to Mako. We could be seeing early Terra King Salmon. Alright, and we will. So Jellyfish departs. Terra King Salmon comes down. It's not an aqua, it's a fish. So Power of Kaishin can't be equipped to it. And the face-down... Oh, Wall of Illusion. Okay, so Terra King Salmon goes back to Mako's hand. He can get it back out though. He's got Wabaku there. He's got the Enchanting Mermaid. And Mako ends his turn. So Mako, he could get that Terra King Salmon back out. He might take a little bit of life point damage from it though, but... And it is Destroyer Golem. A golem with a massive right hand for crushing its victims. Alright, 1500 points comes off Mako. Could use the Enchanting Mermaid with Rush Recklessly to dispose of that Destroyer Golem as well. There is Shard of Greed. The Shard of Greed may allow Mako to draw 2 cards in the future. There is Enchanting Mermaid. And Mako sets down Wabaku and sets Rush Recklessly, so he hasn't gone in for the attack. Maybe trying to bait the Paradox Brothers into an attack. Also means that if Mystical Space Typhoon gets played and the face down got wiped out, Enchanting Mermaid might still... Oh, okay. Paradox Brothers went to defense mode with Destroyer Golem. They're not interested in attacking Mako this turn. They must have figured that Mako was up to something. Paradox Brothers do have a face down of their own now as well. But now we're going to see the Enchanting Mermaid tributed. Once again, Terra King Salmon comes to the field. The Paradox Brothers would have known this was coming. And now the attack on Destroyer Golem is met with Negate attack. Okay, so the Paradox Brothers were ready. They elected not to attack. So, what do they have for us? What do they have for Mako here? They've got 5 cards in hand now. They must be up to something, because they didn't go in for the attack, which I view as a little bit odd. There's Shard of Greed. And, oh, Offerings to the Doomed. Terra King Salmon has not had a good first match. That's the second time it's been destroyed. And does Paradox Brothers... Oh, double tribute. Okay, so this will be one of the Gate Guardian pieces. And it's Kazajin, which is going to be very difficult to get off the field physically, because Kazajin's effect can put the attacking monster down to 0 until the turn's end. Can only use the effect once per turn, but it means that Mako... who, oh my god, he draws Monster Reborn. His Shard of Greed is now at 2 turns. He needs good cards here. Oh, he gets it with Umi. That is unreal luck for Mako. Absolutely unreal. He's still got Wabaku face down. He's got Yado Karu there. He's got his Monster Reborn. He's just played that, so maybe the 3rd time lucky for Terra King Salmon. So that'll be at 2600, which is able to destroy Kazajin. But the effect of Kazajin would put Ryugishin down to 0, so it means that Mako would lose the exchange and lose 2400 points. And the Paradox Brothers did play offerings to the Doomed, and it ended up being no good because Terra King Salmon has come straight back. Well, plenty more fish in the sea, as Terra King Salmon is proving. Face down defense for the Paradox Brothers, and they go in for the attack on Yugioh Kuru, which is going to be... It's not negated, but it will protect Yugioh Kuru, the effect of Wabaku. Well, there's still a Rush Recklessly on the field, and Mako is holding Kuryushin, which would be 2,000 plus the 7, also including Yami in that. Oh, there's another good card. There's Starboy. Mako fiddling around a little bit in his hand, but here he goes. Yugioh Kuru is tributed, so Kuryushin will get to 2,000 from Yami. And make it 2,700 with Rush Recklessly, and this is how you get rid of Kazajin. And that is clever. Attack with Kuryushin, because that will go back to 2,000 at the end. Kazajin activates its effect. Kuryushin goes to 0. 2,400 points come off Mako. He's down to 1,700. Kazajin can only use that effect once per turn, and Terra King Salmon this time has got the win. Finally, the Paradox Brothers now at 7,800. It's still a bit of an uphill battle for Mako, but you get the feeling with Terra King Salmon on the field, he may just be okay. To the end phase for the Paradox Brothers. They don't play anything. Oh, Mystical Space Typhoon. Stuff out of the anime playbooks here. The Shard of Greed is destroyed. The Paradox Brothers will not get 2 additional cards. Starboy comes to the field. Terra King Salmon now at 3,100. And the Power of Kaishin will put Starboy at a respectable 1,550. And wow, you got to say that this is now looking likely to be Mako's game, despite the life point difference. Minamushi Warrior was face down, and Starboy will do 1,550. So it'll be 6250 for the Paradox Brothers. Still a ways to go for Mako, but he's definitely got the advantage now. Okay, the Paradox Brothers face down Spell or Trap and a face down defense. And now to the end phase. We turn change. Mako draws Bottom Dweller, part of fusion material with Tongyo, and fused together to make the Deep Sea Shark, which is Mako's fusion. You see in his pile there. There is Versago the Destroyer in the Paradox Brothers deck to make it possible for him to bring out the Labyrinth tank. Since Cannon Soldier is banned, 4,700 for the Paradox Brothers, 1,700 for Mako. Draw phase, Paradox Brothers, 2 cards in hand. They play a face down Spell or Trap and have ended their turn. There is a Legendary Fisherman, which, while Umi's on the field, it's unaffected by spell cards, including Umi. So if Mako pulled that to the field, Terra King Salmon would actually lose 500 points, with Starboy not being on the field. 3,100 Paradox Brothers are down to 50 life points, and a comeback win, you would say, for Mako. The Terra King Salmon, the Immortal, did not want to concede defeat. It's a great card at 5 stars for its power. There is Boulder Tortoise, and the Paradox Brothers activate Wabaku, potentially just delaying here. I don't think there's anything in their deck that's going to help them now, only if they could get the Gate Guardian out, which is almost impossible. Okay, there's a Magic Jammer. The Paradox Brothers would have needed Monster Reborn and to bring back Kazajin or something to be able to turn that around. Terra King Salmon in for the attack. And their last card was the Guardian of the Labyrinth. 1,550, assuming there's nothing else that the Paradox Brothers have. Oh, they had a Mask of Weakness, but at 3,100, would have needed a lot of attack power for the Paradox Brothers. The match is over. Mako has won the first one, so he is up 1-0. Still 2 more to come. Demi Henning says, great match and the Battle of Darkness between Bakura and Panic. Sukowski says, I'm surprised Bakura hasn't done better so far in the tournament. He's getting up there a little bit. I reckon he will creep up. He had a bit of a rough start as well. Bakura. Rock, paper, scissors is won by Paradox Brothers. Emperor Pikachu says, at least Duke got 1 win back. As Pegasus would say, poor Dookie boy, hope you are doing well, legend. I am doing pretty good so far. Film and TV course is nearing its end. I am likely going to go back there next year. I want to make use of their podcast studio so I can record guitar and music tuition stuff in general. That's the main reason I want to go back there, so I can use the facilities. 4 cameras in there and a control room. A lot more than what I have at home. So Man-Eating Treasure Chest starts off. Paradox Brothers do have Mask of Weakness down as well. Mako starts off with 2 face-down spells or traps and a face-down defense. Paradox Brothers have Shadow Ghoul there as well. They draw Skull Guardian, also a pretty good card as well. Thunder of Ruler activated. Mako opting to protect that face-down defense, whatever it may be. And here we go. The Paradox Brothers have just tributed Man-Eating Treasure Chest. So Shadow Ghoul will be at 1700. It's an early Shadow Ghoul. But remember, Mask of Weakness is still on the field as well. Super Palco says, come on Duke, if you're not even able to win against Pegasus, then who are you going to, then against who you want, then who are you going to win against in the near future? Probably not many. I wouldn't think Duke would win many games, especially with his luck, with the the way his dice luck goes, especially with Dice Jar. It's such a fun card though. I love Dice Jar. Alright, face down spell or trap from Mako. Looking to go 2-0 up in this one and secure his season point. The Paradox Brothers, who have also struggled, looking to get more wins on their board. Rock Ogre Grotto number 2 comes to the field. Mako is still maintaining 2 defenses. But if this could be a Sanger of the Thunder on the next turn. And a negate attack this time activated for Mako. He's very much trying to protect his defenses. Moonwolfie says, nice win for Zane. I still have no problem with the new Cyber Dragon rule. In the first match, if he hadn't been able to special summon Cyber Dragon, he would have been in trouble. Halloween is an excuse for me to dress up. Even if I don't get many kids around to get candy, I still decorate and dress up anyway. The only one who can poke a stick at a crocodile is Robert Irvine and his late father. Irwin. Robert Irwin. Irvine's close enough. He's so Robert Irwin's father was Steve Irwin, who was basically called the Crocodile Hunter. It was a TV show that was back on in like the 2000s. Okay, look at this, Magical Labyrinth on Labyrinth Hall. You don't see that combo very often. It's arguably one of the worst combos in the game for a card that isn't really that good. Wall Shadow comes to the field. You got Shadow Ghoul and Wall Shadow both together on the field. Very rare that this happens. So even though he was titled the Crocodile Hunter, he didn't actually hunt them. He was very sort of like against killing of any animal. It was Steve Irwin. He ironically he got killed by a stingray. And I think at the time there were only like maybe 4 or 5 recorded deaths from a stingray ever in like recorded human history. It doesn't happen. So the The people who were on location with him said that he was swimming in this, it was either a lake or something, and the stingray swam under him. And as it flicked its tail, it inadvertently got Steve Irwin, got him right in the chest, pierced his heart. But yeah, Robert Irwin and Bindi as well, his daughter, they carry on their father's legacy with the animal conservations and environmental work, as well as Mako plays another defense. It's not looking good for Mako in this second match. The Paradox brothers draw Rush recklessly. They still have that mask of weakness on the field as well. Jonathan Priestley says, "Panic is panicking." And Emperor Pikachu says, "What a match. Bakura, the second match was awesome." Jonathan Priestley says, "Pegasus cheated with that Millennium Eye of his." And Connor Chavez says, "Alligators, the swamp puppies of Florida." We, for all those who are awaiting GTA 6, as we all know, we'll be getting the Gator Keys in that game. For those who played the original Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Gator Keys were supposed to be in that game, but it was cut into development, probably due to the limitations of the disc space and the capabilities of the PS2 of the time. As Avery Carrington was supposed to send Tommy on a mission there, but it was it was cut, which is a shame. I would have been keen for it. And now have a look at this, 2 tributes. So Shadow Ghoul now at 2,000. Ball Shadow was tributed. Despite its difficulty to get to the field, it isn't really that useful of a card. 2,600 of Sanga of the Thunder attacks Mako. He is now down to 1,600. You got to say the Paradox brothers look very likely to win game 2. Oh, there's a card removed, so that will be Aqua Spirit, which could change the battle position of one of Paradox Brothers' monsters. If Mako may be trying to pull together a strategy or something here. Finally caught back up on all the WWE stuff as well. Ultra. Saturday night's main event has passed as well. Sea King Dragon comes to the field. Finished watching NXT today as well. Only had the main event to go, and Chelsea Green and Ethan Page getting pie-faced. Now Mako went in for an attack. Mask of Weakness. Mako flips up. He had 7 tools of the Bandit face down. Well, Shadow Ghoul and... Rush Recklessly still on the field as well. Oh, this will wipe out the rest of Mako's life points. I tell you what play that was by the Paradox Brothers. Mako is out of life points from that attack. Double whammy, and the Paradox Brothers pick up a win. So it's 1-1. Bonus points are off the table, so the season point will be decided in a tiebreaker. Super Palco says, "Panic never has a chance against the real shadows of the worlds." It was another tough loss for Panic, who just can't get his season up and going. Sax Pack Ab says, "Yeah, the trip to Morocco is me taking some time away from pretty much everything. Things have been very stressful since my mum passed away, but they're getting better. A friend was going and asked me to come along. It's silly, but after someone dies, you do reflect on their life, and my mum took one holiday in her last 15 years. She always said she'd do it next year. I sort of found myself thinking maybe I shouldn't keep putting things off. And it's a very similar story to mine as well. My mum never travelled, but yeah, after my mum died as well, I too had the same feelings of, you know what, I might go travel somewhere, so that when my time does come, I have some stories to take with me. Although when I was coming home from Japan, I missed my plane home in hilarious fashion. I did spend the day at Universal Studios on the day I was supposed to be going home. My ticket home was at 11:55 p.m. and like because the landing time back in Perth was like the day later because it was landing in the AM hours, I just got the days wrong and thought I was supposed to be flying a day later. It was expensive, but it was well worth it. I don't regret it. Alright, the thing that hides in the mud flips up. So, what will this be? 2,700 altogether that Mako will lose. He's not off to a good start for Game 3. Although he does have Crazy Fish, which is 1,600. Although Mako wouldn't have wanted to lose this many life points this early. He had his Floodgate Trap Hole, he didn't use it. There's Umi. That'll give Mako some advantage. Got Crab Turtle there if he can draw the Ritual and enough stars to summon it. Okay. Saxpack Abs also says, I heard the muscles that open on Crocodile's jaw are so weak you can literally stop them from opening with a rubber band. The ones that close them are remarkably powerful. Pretty much. And Saxpack Abs also says, a duel won by Mangariran, never thought I'd see it. Okay, defenses for Panic now. And it's... oh, there's still Shell. Again, useful card. Shard of Greed activates. There's Aqua Spirit and Yado Karu. 7 coloured fish removed. This is looking very good for Mako here. SCH292 says, I'm going to comment before I finish the video. I will say Duke will win 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, Duke... well, he really should have won 2 out of 3. That second match with Duke and Pegasus was absolutely outrageous. Okay, the Aqua Spirit in for the attack. There goes the thing that hides in the mud. Surprisingly, Mako put that steel shell to get 3 1800s. I don't know if that was really maybe the best move. If Paradox Brothers play their Giant Soldier of Stone, oh, well then again, Aqua Spirit can change battle positions as well. Saxpack Abs says, you accusing Panic of mirroring himself, or looking at himself in the mirror, made me chuckle. Silas DC, I believe in the previous batch you talked about the anime and the manga. Things have been different for Pegasus. But you do see Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so that does make things confusing, especially if a character is supposed to be basically knocked off in the manga. As 1600, this may be a very quick third match. The Paradox Brothers have had no answer for this one. They may have one more turn to try to turn this around. Also, Uranzone Dungeon Dice Monsters had the ability to change your dice around with his ability. Used it to give Orgoth the Relentless extra defense. Is a noticeable one. I've never played that game. I have got it on Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days. I bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days. I played it like once or twice and I never picked it up again. I definitely need to, as the Paradox Brothers, okay, they use Magic Jammer on their own Mystical Space, I think it was Mystical Space Typhoon. They had Kazajin in hand, but they couldn't get it to the field. That would just be the Paradox Brothers showing us, the viewing audience, what they may have had. If they could have got that Kazajin to the field, it would have definitely been a different story, but it was not to be. Mako has won this one 2-1, and he is climbing his way back up the table as well. So it would be good to see Mako up there in the finals. His deck is very good. He really should be a lot higher. He just got off to a really unlucky start, but maybe Mako can recover his season. Well, that's all for this one. Weevil and Bones coming up after this as well. So insects take on zombies. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.